Hello everyone, hope you are well on a Friday night. Yeah, I don't typically do a video on Friday night, but there's just a lot going on. Things just seem to be getting more strange by the day. Things are just getting weird, more weird. And it's hard to really explain it. I was telling this dog earlier, and y'all might have seen this. There's a meme of, Mark Wahlberg, the actor, where he's got the confused look, the confused face. You may have seen it on Facebook, some other social media. It's like a meme. And it got popular a few years ago with all that was going on with Mr. 19 and all that stuff. But I still feel like I have that same expression or that feeling. Uh, It hasn't changed in the last few years plus. And I have a feeling it's going to get more strange as we get further into this year and next year. I really do. I don't think we've seen anything yet compared to what's coming. I really, really don't. Uh, it just feels like I'm in a continuous, I know I mentioned this, but I'm in a continuous loop of real time uh, Twilight Zone. And it just doesn't stop. There's no commercials. Rod Serling has not come out from the curtain to make it stop. He's gone. Uh, that's one of the ways to describe it. But I believe when it really comes down to things, when it really comes down to it, and I'll mention some other things that are really strange going on right now, been going on, I guess, but is that we are in a true spiritual battle. I really do. Uh, I believe that demons are attacking, and I believe that in ways, but I also think angels walk among us. I really do. But that's probably been the case for a while, maybe all along. But I believe we're coming under a heavy attack from the evil one. And I've posed a question a few videos back: is the Antichrist on the scene? He may well be. We may just not know his identity yet. So I don't believe that 2018 is coming back again. Uh, that just seems, it wasn't that long ago, but it just seems like the good old days in a way, doesn't it? The good old days. I can't imagine, my and many of yours, our children are grown now. Our children are grown, but I cannot imagine raising children right now. I really can't. I mean, where do you put them in school? I mean, if at all possible, you need to homeschool them. I mean, what are you going to do? Put them in a public school? Seriously? And I'm not saying all are bad, but you'd really have to look hard at that. You know, where would you put them? How would you shield them? We've got to figure out a way to shield them in that generation. They're very vulnerable right now. I think it's important to keep rooted in or find or attempt to find, and I know talked about this before, but to find or get in with a church that is traditional, that teaches the biblical lessons. I mean, the way it's written, the way it should be taught, biblical authority. Now more than ever, we've got to stay close to God. We really do. Things are just getting strange. I did see right before I came on, I saw some video there. I see there's some videos and some short videos about. There's a lot of chatter going on right now about a possible coup attempt in Russia. Something about, and it's the only thing I know right now is that from what I've heard is that the that Wagner group, the mercenary group that was fighting for the Russians, supposedly they said they came under attack from Russian forces, and because they've been at odds about a lot of things and disagreements, but and they said that they've come under attack by Russian forces, and they said in retaliation, in response, they're going to retaliate against Russian forces. So sounds like we have an internal little war going on within in their camps. So that might be interesting to follow. I'm going to look more into that. I just haven't really had time to do a deep dive on that one. Also, I haven't had, and for reasons I don't really know for sure, maybe there's a good reason, I haven't taken a real deep dive into artificial intelligence, and I know a lot of people are talking about that. Um, Glenn Beck talks a lot about that. He's got a lot of videos about it, and I'm not sure where I'll fall on it. I am I do have a concern about it. I do believe it has the potential to be extremely dangerous. I just haven't really taken a deep dive to see, in details. This Chat GPT thing, you know, I've heard some things on that it's just learning on its own now. It's gathering all this information, and what will it do with that? Will it be ethical? Will it remain ethical? Will it do the right thing? Will AI do the right thing and not be harmful? I have to believe that there is a danger that it will be harmful because it is created by humans. And I think that it is a real danger as far as believers, because it is something that humans are creating that I believe that looks like it's trying to replace God, you know. So, God created us in his image. So it looks like to me, it looks like we have humans trying to create something in human image to be the superior, to be the guide, take over, to make decisions, to be to be what we follow. It's not the way it's supposed to be. It's not going to be. It's not going to be that way here, where we are in our house, and I will not do that. You know, so and the way technology is advancing, whew, that's a concern, huge. But things are getting stranger. Why do you think you're hearing a lot more about UFOs, aliens, artificial intelligence? I saw something earlier about an ad from Canada. This originated in Canada, promoting euthanasia of people, of saying that it's okay to end your life, kind of encouraging it. Hello? I mean, that's counter to what is correct, what is right, right? I mean, I work on a team. My day job is I work on a team where a lot of what we do is to actually do the opposite of that, which is to prevent people or discouraging them from ending their life or even thinking about it. I mean, right? I mean, it's see how things are upside down in so many ways. And what do you trust when you see things in media? You know, even just videos on a lot of different platforms. I have zero trust in the mass media, the mainstream media. I mean, there's a few personalities, there's a few talking heads that I like, but you really have to watch and be discerning even of them. So who do you trust? Now, the mainstream media as a whole, as a body, I don't trust. I do not. Now, there are individuals that I do have some measure of trust, at least, um, and as far as government is concerned, Lord have mercy, zero, negative, in the negatives as far as trust. Are there some pretty good individuals within it? Yeah, I believe so. However, as a body, I do not trust them. And the powers that be, it's evident that they do not have our best interest. That they I could make that a stronger statement, but I won't on this platform. No, but I think that, and speaking of media, They get on a story and just go bonkers on it and distract a whole populace. It's amazing. But then when I was thinking about it, me and Miss Dawg and I were talking about this earlier, and she brought it up. She's like, what happened to the Turkey and Syria earthquakes? What about those people? Thousands perished in those earthquakes. Do you remember that? You probably do. But after about 3 days, it just went away. It just went away. You probably have to dig to get information about it. The train wrecks in East Palestine, Ohio, those people are still suffering and dealing with all kinds of mess. It's like gone. It's like it didn't happen. But they're still dealing with it. So it makes me think, I don't trust. There's zero trust in that. And a lot of institutions now at least I used to have a good amount of trust in, actually. Maybe I shouldn't have, even from the beginning. But I believe back in the day it was a little different. I really do. It's like things are not as they seem, for sure. Share your thoughts. I know I'm kind of all over the place with this video, but that's just kind of what I've been thinking here lately. But the bottom line, like I said in the beginning of the video, we are in a spiritual battle, which means that we have to draw close to one another. Any chance you get to fellowship with believers, in person preferably, or online or phone, we have to try to start sticking together and coming together and supporting each other, encouraging each other, staying close to God, staying in the Word. Staying in the Word is going to be the key, because no matter how advanced technology gets, no matter how smart they say the AI gets, it will not even come close. It won't even come close to the wisdom and capability of our God of the universe, right? It won't. It will never even get close to getting anywhere close to that, okay? All right, I have a verse from Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 25 says, anxiety in a man's heart weighs him down, but a good word makes him glad. Amen. Staying in the Word, like I was saying. That's going to be the key for us, y'all. Fellowship with others, staying close to our God, and avoid the evil one. Rebuke it. You can rebuke it. We have that authority. We do. Stay strong, stay firm. Share your thoughts. Let's stay safe. God bless you. I'll see you soon.